infinite balance, giving you that energy, 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 energy from the cosmos to your centers flows. Let me tell you a story. Last week, I was at my place of business, and I wanted to thread my knapsack. Had a needle. I just couldn't get that string in the needle, no matter how much I tried. I couldn't get it in. So the next day, when going to my place of business, I was doing my work. Later on in the day, hoping to find one of my acquaintances to ask him if he had one of those fine little wires that you could just put into that hole. Then I was going to MacGyver the situation and attach a string to it and put it through so I could do my threading. I met one of the other co-workers. I asked him if he's seen, I'm gonna call him Bob. I asked him if he's seen Bob. He goes, no, he didn't see Bob all day, but his car is there, so he knows he's around and he's coming. After I said, oh, darn it. And right there, I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I'll probably meet him tomorrow because I had to leave and go where I go to relax down by the water. But that's actually, I was going home at that time. So as I'm gathering my things to get ready to go, I go, then I forget something else. I go back to my desk, get that. I gather up my bag, I gather up my water, I gather up all my belongings. I have that same bag that has the camera, so I put that over me. I have my other bag that I use for the gym. I pick that up. I say goodbye to my other employees. I go and walk outside. And as I am walking to my vehicle, I hear the honking of a horn. As I turn to my side, I see Bob. Not related to the other co-worker that I asked if he told Bob this, tell him that I was looking for him. He was just, I guess coincidentally, just over there. I saw him, I go over there and I asked him if he had the wire so I could put the wire into the thread so I could be able to store my knapsack. Well, at the time, he did not have it, but he said he'll get it tomorrow. Now, what I'm bringing around that is synchronicity and the hidden meaning behind it. In that particular situation, you put in all these pieces together that only the universe knows why those pieces are sent. Did the universe hear that I needed this particular person, so that particular person came at that particular time? Did the universe want me to speak to that particular other employee to talk about Bob, say that how I needed Bob, so it could connect to the universe to get Bob to come and speak to me? Did the universe have some type of set in my mind for me to get something at my desk, for me to go back to my desk, to reorganize myself, to go outside to my car so Bob could come and I would see him? The hidden meaning behind synchronicities. Over thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, synchronicities were very powerful statements, and that the higher kings and queens took very seriously. A lot of people got married just because of synchronicities. If there was a connection between a man and a woman of any type of thing, they'll think it was from a past life and they were meant to be together. Which, that's a whole new different story, but with this, that goes thousands of years ago with those type of synchronicities. Now, going back in present time right now, synchronicities could be an example that I told you. It could be something that you're walking on a sidewalk and you're thinking about maybe a certain type of individual that you like. And what will you say to that person if that person were to show up? Then you're walking, and all of a sudden, the person is like walking on the opposite side of you. And you're wondering, this is the opportunity right here. It also goes through numbers. You may be looking to make a decision, and you see 222. And all of a sudden, when you see 222, something goes into your mind that doesn't feel right. You end up not going with it, and it ends up being a good thing for you. It could be the opposite when you see 222, and you end up going for that offer, whatever that offer is. It ends up being great for you. The hidden meaning behind that, like I mentioned a few ticks behind, it goes back thousands of years. And they say that synchronicities deals with past lives, past times, past individuals that you were in the past. Could be in a different dimension. And those ripple off into the present life that you're going through right now. Being helped by angels, being helped by natural entities, the higher uppers, into you becoming a highest version of yourself if you decide to listen to it. Which unfortunately, around this parameter with mainstream media, etc., no one has time to listen to it because they're distracted by the news, mainstream media. But if you focus on synchronicities, you see how a lot of things go your way. Everyone has the power when they have their mind focused on it. It's just that the higher uppers want to take control and they put people in distraction and telling them what is good and telling them what is bad. And generally the populace are listening to that. But now more and more people are listening to themselves and going with their intuition, going with synchronicities. The hidden meaning behind this is powerful. It's being powerful. It's rekindling with other types of lives that you may or may not know, where you have a feeling that's connected with something else. And that's why a lot of individuals connect with each other. Could even be someone that you don't really have a resonation with, but yet somehow there's synchronicities with you too, where maybe it's going to certain places at certain times, or you may be thinking about driving somewhere far, going to some distant hiking adventure. You go there, you happen to see that individual. These synchronicities are lessons, and not blessings in disguise, lessons, period. It's a type of intuition where it's the basics. You can actually add that into intuition because it works in the same way. Always pay attention to numbers that you see, whether it's 777, whether it's 666. And let me tell you something about that. It's not a so-called demon type of number. Always focus on it and focus on what you're dealing with at the moment. And how do you feel about that? And if you feel good about that, when you're seeing those numbers, go with it. If you feel, when you see those numbers, feel something bad, they are. And I'll guarantee you that more times than not, a lot more times than not, it'll go in your favor. Synchronicities are a thing like a life compass, where you're doing the measurements of just where to go, where to anchor yourself, where to pinpoint on the particular direction that you want to go. Because it helps you in becoming that best version of your what you want to become. And when you focus on that, become more of that. And it's just like exercising again. You become stronger and stronger and stronger at it. Where when you see those type of numbers, any type of numbers, you know about it. If you have a synchronicity, you know exactly why that synchronicity is going on. Synchronicities need to happen around your circle. Why are you friends with a certain individual? Why you're not friends with a certain individual? why you're friends with someone, but yet you don't connect. But in other aspects, something may connect. And with an individual that you don't like, why is it that you're always, for some reason, always in the same place that person happens to be? Here's something for each and one of you out there to think about in your further development. Again, pay attention to the numbers that you see. Pay attention to your inner circle. Pay attention to why are you friends with certain people? Why are you, or why don't you resonate with certain people even though they're close to you? And through that, you can make your inner circle even smaller and keep all the ones that are like positive around you as opposed to the ones that are not. Everything has a reason to why things are happening. You're the orchestration of your own reality, just repurposing everything, make it best for you. So next time when you feel or see a synchronicity, always pay attention to what you're thinking of that moment. And feel that in your chest. Feel if something's resonating with you. Feel if something is not. If something is, you go with that motion. If something is not, you do the opposite. And through that, both will happen. You be in the highest version of yourself. So in this video, what's one word that's just been on your mind that you've been thinking about? Put it in the comments. And that's from watching this video. I read all the comments. Put comments, any type of comment you want. I read them all. We all in the circle. We are all light leaders. And the next video, be sure to watch that because it's going to be going into further developments into making the brain go haywire, but haywire in a good way. Making you open up that in ways that you haven't opened up before. And always remember that your thoughts shape your reality.